Hey guys, so I'm finally back with another everyday cards video. I know it's probably been months and months, but anyways, World Card Making Day just popped up and I got this stamp set from Stampin' Up called Bountiful Borders or Bountiful Border, and I really needed a thank you card, so I figured I would go ahead and make one today. So you just saw the stamp set, and I'm going to be using a couple of different color inks. This is going to be a fairly flat card, and the colors I'm using are Cucumber Crush, Melon Mambo, and Tip Top Taupe. I think that's what it's called. I'll link it down in the description box down below. And the first color I'm going to be using is that Cucumber Crush color to stamp the leaves for the floral vine I'm going to have going down the side of my card. Now, this is very similar to something that I believe might be in the catalog. I think this is not original, and I think I saw this somewhere, to be totally honest. But anyways, I'm going to make the stamp look like it's one continuous stamp by inking it up twice and stamping it on the card. And it looks quite blotchy right now, but as the ink dries, it will smooth out. And I'm going to stamp the bottom row off just slightly askew. I'm going to turn the stamp because I don't want it to look like it's one continuous vine, just repeated stamp. I want it to look like it's one large piece. Now I'm ready to stamp the other half of this vine image. Now this is the second part of the two stamp set, and it's the actual little rosebuds. So using Melon Mambo, I'm going to go ahead and stamp each of the little flower buds. And you can see it lines up perfectly, so you don't have to do too much finagling. So I'm just going to stamp this down at the top, and then I'm going to stamp it again at the bottom. But I will have to be careful when I stamp it the second time because I turned the vine stamp slightly, so I'll have to stick my head in the frame to actually stamp this straight the second time around. Now in this stamp set, there's actually another set of image or another image that's a bunch of dots, and I'm going to randomly stamp just one dot in the Tip Top Taupe color around the image. So you can see the stamp on the block is actually fairly large because there are several dots in a random pattern, and it does coordinate with another stamp in the set, or it does coordinate somehow with this vine. I just don't know how. But I'm just going to take it and stamp several dots around the vine pattern. After I got done scattering those little taupe dots around the vine image or the floral image, I decided to also adhere down some rhinestones. Now, I don't know who makes these particular rhinestones, but I will link to a similar size in the description box down below. Unfortunately, I've had these rhinestones for a really long time, so I have no idea what brand they are, and I have lost the packaging at this point. But they're just small adhesive rhinestones, and I'm just going to randomly place them around the vine image. And once it looks like I have enough rhinestones placed down, I'm going to go in and I'm going to do the same thing with some sequins. And these are just some holographic white sequins from Cartwright's, which is actually a costume shop. So you can order sequins in large volumes from Cartwright, the sequin company, if you really wanted to. But anyways, once I have the sequins placed down in an order that I like, I'm going to use my quick stick tool to adhere each one of the sequins down. So I'm just going to tilt it up a little bit and use my precision glue pen to put a little bit of adhesive underneath each one of the sequins, and then it'll be stuck in place without me picking it up and putting it down. For my sentiment, I'm just going to use this wood veneer that says thanks, and I'm adhering it down using the same adhesive that I used for the sequins. And the tip works out really well for the little fine portions of this wood veneer. And I'm going to attach it down to the front of the card where I stamped the two vine images together so that I can cover up any gaps or anything that might look funny where I connected the two images. And that wood veneer sentiment actually completes the card. So here's a look at the final product. And as always, guys, thanks for watching.